Hi everybody, we're back with an all new video, and this video is called The Book of Life. Now, many of y'all probably seen this movie from Disney or Pixar, but what I really mean by The Book of Life is your name written in the Lamb's Book of Life. And what I mean by that is that Hollywood is always taking the Bible. Well, Hollywood is satanic anyway. So what Hollywood would do, you already know, Hollywood would take the Bible. Hollywood then took the Bible and they've been twisting it around and making movies. So Hollywood has recently started doing it years ago. They would take the Bible, twist the words around. They would take some of the old Bible movies, like Noah, what else? What other kind of Bible movies did they put in the theater that they twisted besides Noah? A few other movies that they would twist around and use it for their own amusement. Hold on, let's go to this one. Hold on. Go. Here we go. Okay, this is Russell Crowe. Okay, now, when did this movie come out? This is not the original Noah that came out like maybe back in the 60s or whatever. This Noah came out back in 2014. So this is an update version. But I guarantee you this Noah movie isn't the same as the original Noah. I guarantee you they took this movie and they twisted it around. I have no interest in watching this movie. I don't want to watch it because I know for a fact that Hollywood took this movie and they twisted it around. And Hollywood is always taking the Bible and twisting it around in movies and just everything else. It's ridiculous, okay? So what I mean by this is that it's your name in the Book of Life. They even took and made it into a movie, The Book of Life. But this is just a movie, okay? This is a movie that came maybe from Pixar or Disney. I don't know who made this movie. It could have been Disney or Pixar, or maybe they came together and made this movie. But that's not what I'm focusing on right now. This is what I'm focused on. The Lamb's Book of Life, okay? So, the Book of Life. This is like one of the most important questions. This is like one of the most important questions of all time. It's very, very scary. Very scary. Matter of fact, I'm about to show y'all a YouTube video where I was watching earlier, and that really it was really disturbing. Not disturbing, but I would say it had me thinking. So what we're going to do is go back to my channel, and then I'm going to go to history, and then I'm going to pull up what I was watching earlier, because that video is a really eye-opener, and I recommend y'all take a look at this. Okay, so now we're pulling up our history, and we're going to be going to that video that I was recommending y'all look at. Okay, so let's go down. I know it's here. Here we go. Day of Judgment, Amazing True. Now, I recommend y'all come and watch. I recommend y'all come and watch this video, Day of Judgment, Amazing True Vision. So this video is a true eye-opener, and for anybody that's a true follower of Christ, I know you're supposed to share the gospel with the laws and things like that, and that's a good thing. You lead souls to Christ. But lately, in these last days, there's going to be a lot of people marking the faith. I don't even want to repeat what people be saying because it's so just depressing. But the people, unbelievers, I hear unbelievers say, that the Lord doesn't exist. There's no such thing as heaven or hell or any of those things. You know, I see this stuff all over Facebook, YouTube, all over the internet. Not just the internet, but the whole entire world. Not every individual. There's just certain individuals that don't want to change, that don't want to accept the fact that God is real. He is real. The only reason that people are saying they want proof and evidence that God is real, they don't want to change. That is the only reason they're saying that. Alright, let me say this. For the believers, you don't have to do anything. For example, what I mean by that, you don't have to try to prove I'm trying to get the word out. Forgive me for saying it. I'm trying to get the words out. That he exists. Like, you don't have to try to prove that the Lord exists. Existing. That's the word I'm trying to get out. Existing of the Most High. Because He's real. And, I mean, the evidence is 100% real. God is real. Look at the planet Earth, okay? Let's go back to the book of Genesis real quick. In the book of Genesis 1:1, it says this: in the beginning, God made the heavens and the earth, okay? He made heaven and earth, okay? Also in the beginning, the creation of Adam and Eve. He placed man in the garden to work, to labor, to name all the animals, to labor and keep the fruit, okay? And then he took woman from our rib, which was Adam's rib, and made woman. And he brought Adam and Eve together, man and woman. No, it wasn't no man and man. It wasn't no woman and woman. It was only man and woman, according to the Most High. Know how I know? According to the Lord's Word, I believe this is in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 27, if I'm correct. And it says this. It says, so God created man in His own image. In the image of God, God created He them. Male and female created He them. The Lord is saying He created male and female, not female and female, not male and male, male and female created He them. Only male and female can reproduce children. That's why the Lord told Adam and Eve in the garden to be fruitful and multiply and to replenish the earth. He even told the all His creation to be fruitful and multiply. The animals can be fruitful and multiply. We have animals that are male and female, but they're just of a different species. See, we are His creation, so are the animals are His creation. Okay? You got animals that are male and female that reproduce different type of animals. You got puppies, kittens, you got baby lions, tigers, baby dolphins, you know, and so on. So you're probably saying, well, what does this have to do with my name being in the book of life? It's very simple. God is real. His existence is real. Existence. For some reason, I think the enemy is trying to keep me from saying that word existence. God exists, okay? He exists. You shouldn't have to try to prove His existence when He already exists. His word is enough. You got the planet Earth. That's His creation, okay? The trees. That's His creation. The oxygen you breathe in your lungs. That's His creation. Let me say this. There are 3 things that God has given us to live. And if God took these 3 things away, we would die. So let me explain what those 3 things are. We need oxygen to live, to breathe. God gave us his breath of nostrils to put in us so we can breathe. And let me quote another scripture. In the book of Genesis, chapter 2, I think this is right. The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7. If I'm correct, if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me on this, okay? But I believe it's the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7. And it says, "And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul." So, God put his nostrils in us so we can breathe, and we became living life. The second thing we need to, not only we need oxygen to live, we need food to live, okay? The Lord has blessed us with food and water. So without those three things, without food, water, or oxygen, we die. We die. So if the Lord were to take away his breath from nostrils, we would just die automatically. We wouldn't need food and water. What we really need to live longer is oxygen to breathe. So if he were to take away his oxygen for us to breathe, we would die on the spot. But we also need food and water to live. That's why he put food in the garden for Adam and Eve to eat. He put food in the garden for them to eat, fruits. He put all kind of stuff in there. But what's my point about the book of life? I'm just telling y'all that for the real believers, you shouldn't have to try to prove a already existence of the Most High, because he doesn't exist. His word is enough. The reason atheists and unbelievers say, well, they want to prove he exists, let me tell y'all something, okay? Let me tell y'all something. Because these atheists, I don't hate atheists. Please don't say I hate atheists. I don't hate them. They just have an unbelief system of, I have no idea why. They could be angry at the Most High for some reason. I don't know. But I know how these people think, okay? I know how unbelievers think, and I know how atheists think. The reason they're saying they want proof that he exists, because they don't want to change their wicked ways. They don't want to change. Because if we can somehow prove that the Lord exists, because he already does, but the reason they're saying it, because they don't want to change. They don't want to change. The question is, do they want to change their ways? It's not so much, can we prove that the Most High exists, because he does. The real question is, do they want to change their ways? Because I believe, even if we could give them actual information that they can see the Most High for themselves, but they can't, because no man has seen the Lord and they can live. Not even Moses seen the Lord's face. Moses only seen the Lord's back turn when he was on the mountain. He wasn't allowed to look at the Most High face. He only could see the Lord's back. If I can remember correctly, Moses only saw the Lord's back as he was walking, but he did not see his face. So, I mean, the Lord has given us enough evidence that he exists. The sun, the moon, the stars, this planet Earth, the oceans, the seas, the sea creatures like dolphins, lions, whales, fish, octopus, all kind of sea creatures. You got birds. You got creatures of the air. You got birds. You got not dolphins. You got doves. You got eagles. You got all kind of birds of the planet. So, again, the Lord exists. Where do all these... Oh my goodness, this is like... It's not frustrating, but it's insane. It's insane for unbelievers to say they want proof of evidence that the Lord exists. He does exist. Human beings did not evolve from apes, monkeys, or gorillas. We did not evolve from animals. That is so ridiculous. And that is a wicked lie that Satan made up. Human beings did not evolve from animals. If that's true, why we can't swing from trees? So the Most High, He is real. He's real. And as far as this other stuff about evolution, I find it absolutely ridiculous. You know, so I don't want to stay on this topic too long. I'm just going to say this one more time. The reason that people keep saying they want proof and evidence to show me, that don't, like, to me, that absolutely doesn't make any sense. When unbelievers and atheists are, and remember, I don't hate atheists, okay? Or unbelievers. I don't hate them, okay? So I don't want nobody to take what I'm saying out of context, please. I don't hate atheists or unbelievers. They just have their ways about them, okay? And I'm gonna talk about that in a different video, But for this video, I just want to talk about the Book of Life, and this is the most important thing. But to finish this out, this earth was not made from a explosion of evolution, or the type of stuff that scientists is talking about, or they are they are speaking about at these colleges. For the people that's watching this video and you made it up to this point, the reason I can't play this video, I might get a copyright strike, and I don't want to get that again. So, but I showed y'all the video, so you can come here and watch the video. It's a very good video, and y'all can watch it. What the video's about is Judgment Day. Day of Judgment, Amazing True Vision. Now, I can't play the video again due to copyright. I don't want to risk another copyright strike. This stuff might be copyrighted, and I don't want to risk it. But y'all can come here and play it. I'm not going to tell you what the video's about, but y'all can come here and check it out. It's a very eye-opening message, okay? So y'all can come here and check it out. But if y'all don't know how to find this video, let's go to the search engine and type in Day of Judgment, Amazing True Vision. So much watch. So that's just, oh boy, I have no trouble getting these words out. Just punch this in the search engine and then this video will come up. Okay? So, we're going to talk about the Book of Life, and as your name, the Book of Life. Because this stuff is very scary. It's very scary, okay? And whoever name was not found in the Book of Life, was cast into the lake of fire. So that's basically what that video is basically about. But y'all have to play the whole video to understand it. It's very scary, to be honest. I only watched the video once. I only watched the video once. I watched it earlier today around oh man, what time was I watching that video? Oh man. I really don't remember what time I was watching it. All I know is that I was watching that video earlier today. So I can't really remember the time I was looking at it. But I did watch it. So y'all go check that out. What else do I want to touch on before I cut the video off? It's just that the Book of Life is very important. And, I mean, life is not a game. Life is like a vapor. Life is so short. So, I would recommend, we all make sure our name in the Book of Life and we do the Lord's will, because it's very scary. This is a place of hell. It's out of darkness. It's in fire. I mean, this place is not. It is straight torment. According to the Book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 41, if I can remember. the Lord said that hell was prepared for Satan and his fallen angels, demons, evil spirits, and all that stuff. That's what hell is really for. Hell is for Satan, the fallen angels. Hell is for demons. It's for evil spirits. It's for all kind of stuff. That's what hell is originally for. So, if anybody ends up down there, or they're, they really didn't follow the Lord, or did His will for their life, or they just was rebellious, and so many other things. So, this is a place you don't want to go, so please stay out of hell. Don't go there. It's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth the pleasures of this world. Hold on, let me go back. I want to go back one more time. The pleasures of this world is not worth going here. It's not worth it, guys. Sin is only pleasurable for a season. After that comes death. And if you die in your sins, then that's a horrible. It's very scary. And the Lord, the Lord is fed up. He's not playing around anymore. He's fed up. And, He says in the book of, I believe this is the book of John, if I'm correct, chapter 20, verse 7, verse 21. I know I gotta catch up on my studying. But if I'm correct, He says, why call me Lord and not do the things I say? That is scary. That scares me. That even scares me. He says, why call me Lord and not do the things that I tell you to do? The things that I say. If I was really your Lord, you would do what I tell you. And that's what the Most High is saying. He says, why call me Lord and not do the things that I say? It's that simple. Why call me Lord and not do the things that I tell you that I say? Not everyone that says to me, Lord, Lord, have I not prophesied in your name, cast out demons, cast out devils, and did all these wonderful works and miracles in your name? And then the Lord will say unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me. I don't know how to pronounce the next word. Can it work with these or faith or something? But it's scary. That's one of the worst, scariest verses in the Bible. The Bible has a lot of scary verses, but the one that's the most scariest one is when He says, why call me Lord and not do the things that I say. That's scary. That is very scary. That scares me. That scares me to get my life in line right. It's scary. But if we align our will up with the Lord's and do His will, and we can have our name in the book of life. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, whoever name was not found in the book of life, was cast into like a fire. That's so scary. Revelation chapter 20, verse 15. And whoever soul was not found written in the book of life was cast into like a fire. That is scary. That's scary. One life on earth. This is the lie that the devil promotes. Okay? The lie that the devil is promoting. The devil promotes a lot of lies on this planet. He promotes a lot of lies. But one of the main lies that Satan, the devil, is promoting right now, he's promoting that this life on earth is the only life you have. Yellow. YOLO, yellow. I don't know what that stands for. Oh yeah. I got it now. YOLO stands for you only live once. That's a lie. That is a big fat lie. That's a lie. YOLO stands for you only live once. That's a lie. 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 Because after you die comes the judgment. You're going to live somewhere forever. So this lie that the devil is promoting, that you only live once, that's what YOLO stands for. You only live once. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because the Lord says in His Word, after death comes the judgment, and you're going to live forever somewhere. You're either going to live in the Lord's kingdom, in paradise with Him, forever, having your sins completely forgiven and washed clean, and you're white as snow, and you're living with the Lord forever in His kingdom, and your name is in the book of life, and you're with the Lord forever. Or you are eternally separated from Him in darkness, and He's not there. And that's scary. Not just me, but all of us need to get our life lined up with the Lord. This is scary. This is scary. So, to think about it, like, all this stuff in the world, all these cars, all these houses, these fancy clothes, sneakers, and all these pleasures of fornication, everything, all this stuff is not worth it. It's not worth, this is paradise. It's not worth missing out on paradise, okay? So, when I think about it, I'm happy that I'm not famous. I don't care about being famous, because I know what comes with the fame and fortune. You gotta sell your soul and like all that creepy stuff. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I only care about taking my name in the book of life, and that's very scary. We got to examine our life and make sure that our name is in the book of life. The book of life, the church of roll that really matters. Oh boy, of course, this is supposed to be something funny, but it's not funny at all. Of course, my name is in the book of life. It's in the book. Please check it again. This is a marker. Remember what date it is. Well, actually, it's not. It's down here. Okay, my mistake. Down here it says, if you were ashamed of Jesus while on earth, then why would you dream your name would someday be in heaven's roll call or book of life? And that's true. That's true. The Lord said, if you were ashamed of me in my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, then the Son of Man, which is Jesus Christ Himself, I will be ashamed of you when you come into the glory of my Father and the holy angels. Meaning, He's going to deny you in front of His Father and the angels. So if you deny Him on earth, He's going to deny you in front of His Father and angels. So, this video is almost over now, and I just wanted to make this video. I didn't think this video would be this long, but I just had so much I wanted to say in these 30 minutes. So, in closing, I just want to tell you, please make sure your name is in the book of life. That is so important. Having your name in the book of life is so much more important than this world of pleasures and materialistic things. It's so much more important. So please have your name in the book of life. Make sure it's in there. If your name is not in the book of life, ask the Lord to please forgive you for your sins. Be sincere about your prayer.